Good day, everybody. How are you? Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. You got your morning drink on deck? I apologize for my tardy. Once I get enough of you in here, I will find out if the balance for the music is good. Wow. Happy hump day, baby. Happy Wednesday. Of course, I'm checking in to see how everybody's doing. I did a lot of research yesterday about everything. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. I've been doing a lot of research about everything. And you know what? I see where I left my notes. So hold on one second. What up? Good morning. So, hey, Tiffany. Yesterday I dedicated to just research, just consuming information, really. Being in my own thoughts about everything, accessing critical thinking. Hey, Amanda. Good morning. Because I want to be armed and fortified with whatever information can be useful in helping us to step into the next phase that we're obviously going into, right? There are lots of people with different ideas around what is happening and where we're going and if this is a good thing or if this is a bad thing. I am the type of person, hey y'all, good morning, that is going to look at what is, and then I'm going to extract the good. I'm going to extract the gain. So I err on the side of optimism. My spiritual walk takes me towards the side of optimism. However, that does not mean that there won't be some challenging moments in order to birth this shift that's happening. There's a lot of stuff that could be taking place. Good morning, everybody. In the underbelly of society that may be unearthed for us all to see. And so I guess what I'm doing in this moment is figuring out in what way I'm going to be useful in helping us to integrate the information that's coming in, understand it, understand it, however you want to say it, overstand it. And then take the next bold step, hey, Tanya, into our greater possibilities. So I'm here to talk to everybody, see how you're doing. If you're dealing with some fear, put it on the table. If you have some optimism, put it on the table, right? If you, hey sis, I love you. If you have some concerns, put it out there. Morning Talks with Ro, as you guys know, is an opportunity for us to connect and stretch in perspective together, and also heal and empower each other. And hopefully by the time you walk away from this conversation today, you're going to be feeling lighter. You're going to be feeling more powerful than you did before you came in to our conversation. Welcome, everybody. You got your morning drink on deck. Good vibes in the spot. A lot of PPU is in here too. Personal Power University, shout out. So talk to me, y'all. How are you? How's everything? How are you feeling? Where are you at with everything? Today I'm going to be sharing a few things, some thoughts with you that can help us to move into the shift. You know your girl be working. Okay. And I wanted to write down the ideas that were coming to me. And then, of course, I don't know exactly how I'm going to explain these things that I've gotten, but they always come out perfect. That's what I choose to believe anyway. So let's get there. And then if you guys have any questions, or if you want to, slide in with a thought, go ahead and throw it out there. Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Ro, good to see you, my friend. We may be apart right now, but I hope we get together soon. I know it, right? I was just thinking about today. I was like, man, there's going to be so many parties. It's going to be so many social gatherings since they made this social distance. There's going to be so many social gatherings after this. Probably a lot of love swirling around, even in spaces that love wasn't swirling from before, because we have learned to prioritize what's really important. You feel me? Good, Antonio. I'm glad to hear that. So, couple things. Let me see what I wrote down, because I've been doing a lot of studying, y'all. I've been dipping my toe in all kinds of pools, honey, and lots of interesting information out there. But to move us into the shift and to empower us with where we're going. I know it, Nancy. I saw that post from you about needing a hug, honey. And I'm giving you a virtual one, but I know it pales in comparison to the real thing, honey. What we gonna do? Dang, you know what? I'm gonna show you something that I have in my house. Hold on one second. Because I read something yesterday that reminded me of something that I framed. Hey, Sai. It reminded me of something that I framed in my home years ago. This had to be over a decade, probably almost 2. It says, everything is a golden link in the chain of my good. So no matter what something is looking like in life, I still believe that the Most High God is conspiring on behalf of my good. Period. So if there is a experience that you're having right now, challenging or good, it is an opportunity for your soul's growth to move into the next greatest expression of itself. It is exactly what you need in order to move into the next expression of what your possibilities can be. Does that make sense? Like, one, it's choosing to believe that that is the truth, that no matter what's in front of me, this is an opportunity for me to grow into the next expression, the next greatest version of myself. But also knowing that if it's here, trusting the process of life, trusting that, okay, well, why is this here? What is to gain from this? What is it asking? In what way is it asking me to possibly grow and stretch? In what way is it asking me to do away with something that no longer works for me? In what way is it asking me to reevaluate a relationship that's in my life that may not be, on the path for my highest good? What is it that you're facing right now that maybe you may even be resisting? You may even be resisting it. But how we talk about that phrase, what you resist persists. It may come back around in another way just for you to get this soul growth. Right now, as a collective, I feel we're doing a soul growth. And then on a personal level, if you're paying attention, there's an opportunity for soul growth. So are you running from it? Are you resisting it? Are you not paying attention to it because, maybe you're feeling like, I don't want this to happen. Why is this happening? As opposed to saying, you know what? It's happening for a reason. What is that reason? It's happening for an opportunity for me to grow. In what way can I grow because of this? In what way can I do away with something that's old, stale, outdated, no longer belongs in my life in order for me to move into the next grandest expression of me? If you choose to believe that, if you choose to know that, it is inevitable, you will grow. Because you can. What is challenging you right now? That is asking. Sorry, I got a call. I don't know how, because I put it on Do Not Disturb. It is absolutely a time of soul growth. Life is not going to be the same after we come out of this just on the strength that it's not right now. Okay? What we're going through psychologically, how we're learning to reprioritize things, what's happening to our economic system. Change is upon us. I mean, that's just the truth, right? So what is challenging you so that you can do this on a personal level? And then on the collective level, what is challenging us? And then how am I growing from it? What is asking to shift? What could stand to shift? What needs to shift? Let me invest my time. Let me invest my focus in that way. And then how am I going to come out of this because I do that? Right? So that was the first thing. I don't remember what I was reading. And I was like, reminds me of what I keep in my home on a regular basis. Everything is a golden link in the chain of my good. That means that I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how it's showing up in life. It is something that is conspiring on behalf of my good. It is moving me into the next greatest expression of myself if I allow it to. If I resist it, no, right? But if I embrace it, if I trust the process, if I embrace the challenge, then what? Now what? Now this becomes an adventure. Now this becomes an opportunity for growth. Now this becomes an opportunity for greater good. I'm not looking at it from lack. I'm not looking at it from, now, even if it's fear, I'm feeling the fear and I'm doing it anyway. I'm facing the fear and I'm doing it anyway. Now you're becoming empowered by what's happening. Brad says, with where we are in the world right now, maybe soul growth is needed. Absolutely. Soul growth is, to me, all the time. We're coming into the next greatest expression of ourselves if we allow it. As a collective, the world, and personally. Yes, hey, Joni. Right? Because we've been talking about this, right? We're constantly in the hamster wheel of life. So many people on a rat race. Running, no vision. No wonder you're not happy. You've gotten away from goals. Maybe you never had them to begin with. This is giving us a time to really slow down and take a look at what we have been allowing our lives to mean to us, if anything, and give it new meaning, breathe new life into it as a collective and on a personal level. If you allow it to be that. Okay. Other thing. How many did I write down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. That's good. New beginnings. Okay, I let numbers talk to me in all kind of ways. Huge on reducing distractions, right? So right now, some of us are taking advantage of this, and we're spending that quality time with ourselves, with our family, with our projects, with our healing, okay? And then some of us are like binge watching stuff, and is there a break from that? Or you're binge social media-ing. You know what I'm saying? Is there a break from the distractions so that you can actually breathe new life into your space? Breathe new life into your dreams. Breathe new life into your goals. Breathe new life into a space that needs to be healed. Are you so distracted, purposefully running from what's happening? And quite possibly missing the opportunity that is in front of you right now. How's the music, you guys? Is it loud? Because, sometimes I'll listen back and I'll be like, I ain't turn the music down. Are you distracting yourself so much with TV and social media and whatever that is keeping you from the opportunity for this level of growth that's being presented to us right now? And I also want to say this, because I said this last time, but I think I need to say it again. Yes, this is an opportunity to work on. Thank you for the feedback about the music. Yes, this is an opportunity to work on goals and dreams and projects and the book. Yes. If you have the energy to do it and you have the focus to do it, by all means, please get it in. You know your girl is about getting it in. And if you need to slow down and truly give yourself permission to pause, please pause. Please pause and lick your wounds if you have wounds to lick. Please pause and do the healing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically if you need to do that. Please get off the hamster wheel and don't feel like you're being lazy by doing it. Please cocoon. Please nurture yourself. Please hug yourself in spirit by doing this for yourself. Because there's a time to go, 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 and there's a time to retreat. So what season are you in? Are you in the go season because you've been retreating too much? Or are you in the retreat season because you've been going so much? Hey Lisa. Yvette, hey Yvette. Linda, hey, you are absolutely an inspiration to me and everyone who knows you. Oh, bless up. Amen, sister. You helped me in so many ways. Thank you, Linda, for the beautiful feedback. Yvette says, hey, lady, taking time away from TV, social media, and spending time outside as much as possible. Good. Especially near water because I feel I need it. I need me time lately. Speak on it. Nancy says, the only days I'm bored are the days I'm sitting in front of the TV. Hello. And it's thinking for you. It's planting seeds. It's possibly taking you away from your own ability to critically think about what's happening right now. We are really, truly in a major shift. Hey, Lisa. We are in a major shift. How are you using it? How are you contributing to it? Where are you at? Or are you running by distracting yourself with a whole bunch of stuff? Tanya says, hey, Tanya. Yeah, I was going to pull my vacation back that we initially planned, but I'm still going to take my pause next week. Bless up, babe. Shirley says, no, I'm not distracted. I immediately stopped more on social media and thought about my growth. So you read a lot. Do see this as a great retreat. Good. Brad says, loving the knowledge in those beautiful brands. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, so next, who's able to trust their gut? Or are you so distracted by things that you don't know what your gut is saying? Are you so listening to everybody else's commentary that you're not even critically thinking for yourself? You know, one of the things my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, used to do, she'd be like, THINK, think. You know, because she was always like, think for yourself. Stop letting other people think for you. You think. Okay. Are you so invested in other people's opinions right now that those opinions are thinking for you? Are your thoughts your own? Or is it somebody else's thoughts? Is it the news people's thoughts? Is it the social media people's thoughts? Is it I don't know. Whose thoughts are you thinking? And have you paused long enough to even see what's trying to bubble up to your conscious mind to say to you right now that can move you in the direction that's right for you right now? Maybe different from everybody else. A lot of us be getting caught up in the mob mentality. Everybody thinking this way. Oh, I'm going to think this way. Because you're not even thinking no more. You're not even critically thinking anymore. The wave of consciousness that's going on right now is taking your thoughts with it. Who's afraid to pause in order to encounter their own thoughts? You know how much discipline it takes to just like be still and think for yourself? Right now, especially, like, ooh. What a challenge it is right now to actually be still and entertain your own thoughts. What are they saying? Or are you so bogged down by other people's thinking that you don't even know what your own thoughts are? Are you caught up in the mob mentality of what everybody else is thinking? Are you afraid to think for yourself? Are you afraid to think different than everybody else right now? Are you afraid to be optimistic because everybody else is scared or feeling whatever? Are you afraid? You know what I'm saying? Are you afraid to think a certain way because everybody else isn't? Hey, y'all, welcome to the conversation. Like, what do you think? And if you paused long enough to think your own thoughts, I wonder where they would take you. I wonder if they would take you completely away from this pandemic thing. I wonder if they would make you think about different relationships that haven't been healed. I wonder if it would make you think about the dreams you abandoned 5 years ago. I wonder if it would make you think about your next best step you could take today. I wonder if it would make you think about completely cutting some things out of your life that no longer belong. I wonder what you would think. I wonder if you would think about some healing you haven't done. I wonder if you would cry because you're no longer running from your emotions. I wonder if you would finally breathe a sigh of relief because you're no longer feeling like you got to people please. I wonder if you would say, you know what? I deserve some me time today. I'm stepping away from everybody and everything. I don't owe anybody anything right now. Let me give to me. I wonder what you would think if you didn't allow yourself to be so distracted and you were able to get still enough so that you could trust your gut, you could trust your intuition, you could hear that inner, still, small voice that's been trying to get your attention. I wonder what you would think. Okay. Another thing that we can be doing during this time that can help with the shift and making it the most productive and powerful thing for us to experience moving forward and help us to make our own personal contribution in whatever way that is, right? Moving forward. As you all know, I just came off of what I do every month, a 3-day liquid fast. I stayed with my discipline. You could do intermittent fasting. You don't have to do it for some prolonged amount of time. You could do intermittent fasting. If you don't know what that is, either Google it or go to YouTube and follow people's stories of how they intermittent fast and see how it might work for you. You may not eat until 4 o'clock every day or whatever. Give the body time to digest, not spend all of its energy on digestion so that it can go to other places in your body that need healing or release or rest and relaxation. Open up more opportunities for clarity. Right? Let's see what Brad said. That's why I don't watch the news or pay a lot of attention to political parties, because they do a good job of thinking for you and planning your life through a TV screen. Speak on it, Brad. Lisa's talking to Tiffany. She says, we're doing pretty good for the most part. Made the mistake in the last few days of digging in and researching some theories. Even though I still seem calm on the outside, I know I've done a number on my subconscious, as now I'm experiencing chest pain, arm pain, back tightness. Sometimes my heart rate will feel sped up and my breath becomes short, and sometimes my eyesight goes blurry. I assume I'm affecting my blood pressure. Wow. I recognize the effect that negative things can have on my insides. Come on now. During this time, and being calm on the outside is not enough. I will make an effort to take care of my surface as well as my subconscious. You better speak in here, Lisa. Okay? I won't do my kids any good from a hospital bed. It makes me feel good to hear you speak today. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Powerful statement. Was doing pretty good for the most part. Made them okay. Bam. That was awesome, Lisa. Thank you for that share. I don't know if you meant it for us, but we sure enough took it in. Okay. That was powerful. So yes, fasting, either prolonged fasting or intermittent fasting, can be very powerful for the body. Not only, let me just tell you, when my friend was saying that he was feeling sick the other week, I said, you know what I would do? I shut it down. I stopped eating. I just start fasting. I'll fast, put herbs in my body. Anything, I'm going to juice whole foods, right? And then I'm going to do some meditating. I'm just going to be still and let the body go to work, because the body is super duper intelligent. Just shut it down, do all the little remedies. Go do the herbs, go hang over the pot, let the steam come up. You feel me? Get as much rest as I possibly can. And let the body do what the body does. So fasting can be very powerful in empowering you to do something to help yourself stay in a space or position of thriving. It can also help you with clarity. And it helps us with discipline. Because guess what? When we're disciplined in one area of our life, we can take that discipline and use it in another area. That's why I love the quote, how you do anything, it's how you do everything. How you do anything is how you do everything. Because guess what? If I'm disciplined over here, more than likely I can be disciplined over there. Or if I'm dropping the ball over here, more than likely I probably drop the ball over there, because I don't have much integrity. You feel me? Okay, let's see. Lisa says, I did mean it for you. Ro, okay, I typed it in the wrong spot at first. Okay, that's what's up, Lisa. Thank you, honey. Yvette says, we really appreciate you doing this and miss you so much when you don't. Oh, Yvette, it's my pleasure. Mike says, hey, Rhona, sorry I haven't been in a while working on educating young minds. Bless up, baby. We haven't been doing it consistently. You right on time. Brad says, I want to learn how to fast, but going without eating for a few days is tough. Don't do it for a few days. Take it for one day at a time. Do intermittent fasting. Fast for half a day. And then next time go for a full day. And then the next time go for a day and a half. And then the next time go for 2 days if you need to. And then remember your why. What is the result you want from the fast? Because if you don't go in with a strong enough why, you might break down, brother. Okay? Any goal you have in life, you guys, if you want it, make sure your why is strong enough for you to keep going to complete it. Okay. Next. Yes. Okay. Whoever brought up going out to nature. Right? We talked about this before. Kind of just being out in nature is an open space. It can affect us psychologically and make us feel that we're open. We're more open. And I also want to plant the seed, which I'm planting in myself now. I've been thinking about this for some years now, but coming up on a situation like this, it makes me value it even more, which is gardening. I want to get into gardening. And even if it, when I decide to move, it's influencing what choice I might make, and even the house that I buy, the land that I buy, the community that I become a part of. I want space to garden. And then if we can initiate some community gardening, I'll grow this stuff, you grow that stuff. But at the end of the day, just learning how to grow food, being more in control of what I'm able to consume. It's not easy, right? I'm like, oh gosh, I got to learn how to do it, but it's something that I do desire to do. It's something I do desire to do. So, and then if you feel like you can't do that, go check out urban gardening. How do we garden on our balconies? Hydroponics? you know what I mean? Think about that type of stuff. Because could be a good thing to just entertain. Okay. Oh, look at all this good stuff. Look at all this good stuff. Hey, Renee. Being near water for me changes my mood. Yeah, man. Powerful. Thank you, Rhona. This is a blessing. Bless up. Coleman. Yes, fasting plus intaking proper nutrients and minerals is a beast. Come on, sir. Speak on it. It heals your mental, the body, and much more. I've been doing consistent fast for now for 2 years. Good for you. Brad Langston, I can also send you some videos in addition to the books that Shirley will send. Thank you guys for being great resources for each other. Lisa says, Yvette, okay. Sounds like a plan. Okay, awesome. All right. Another thing that can help us is staying centered through it all, right? Because we are entertaining a lot of energy right now. I don't know about anybody else. My sleep has been real tricky. It's a lot of energy going on the planet, a lot of fear, a lot of high vibrational stuff. There are a lot of light workers out here working right now to hold a space in the collective for us to move into this shift in the most powerful and positive way possible. Hey, Bindu. Okay. You can be a part of that collective as well. So staying centered is powerful because, like we discussed in our 11 days of healing with Ro a couple weeks ago, Making decisions from fear is probably the least powerful place we can make our decisions. Now, can fear move us into, maybe it's an indicator light, right? Like when we have in our cars, if a light comes on, we know, hey, something needs to be tended to. That's fear to me. It's an indicator light. What is it asking me to see? How is it asking me to grow? What is it asking me to shift my attention to so that I can get back to a space of homeostasis, centering? Right? So it's okay to have fear. It's okay to have fear. It's natural. It's normal. But then what are we paying attention to what the fear is trying to tell us? It's trying to get our attention for a reason. What are you afraid of? And then what are the new thoughts you can think, or what are the new actions you can take to remedy the fear so that we can get back to a space of centering and we can make our decisions from that space? Does that make sense? Okay. Mike Lopez says, discovered some great new nature trails here in the Hudson Valley and lots of yard work doing this. Good. Normally pay for it, but now taking it. Good. Good time to reflect while walking and working outdoors. Yeah, I intend to get out today because I was feeling a little cooped up in here. I was like, ooh, I got to get out of here, okay? So yeah, go get out in nature, you guys. Take some good deep breaths. Let the open spaciousness of nature free your mind. Okay. Meditation, you guys know how big I am on meditation. We did some beautiful guided meditations together for 11 days of healing with Rhona. If we need to do that coming in the near future, I may start another series of that. We'll see. Okay. Well, you know I'm huge on this next thing, not running from our emotions. We talked about it a little earlier. Okay. Everything is a golden link in the chain of my good. Everything is a golden link in the chain of your good. Do you believe it? Everything could be conspiring on behalf of your good. No matter the challenge, what direction can it move you in for the next greatest expression of yourself? What is it asking you to heal? If you don't run, what would happen? And I just did the work, and I'm telling you guys, I am coming out on the other side. Yay! Okay? It's not easy. It could be hurt. It can physically hurt. But I did not run. I'm not going to be a bag lady. Okay. You got all kinds of emotional baggage you haven't filtered through, you haven't worked through, and then you carrying it into the next situation in your life. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and deal with this. So, is anybody running from their emotions? Hey, Michael. I see everybody talking. I love it. Antonio said, this is my first time listening to this. I'm diagnosed with epilepsy, and thing I don't know is how to meditate during my free time. Plus I work and studying on my second degree in business administration. Everything you're saying is wonderful. Bless up, Antonio. And if you want to see a way that you can immediately start to meditate using the body, I uploaded those videos to my YouTube. There's about 5 or 6 of them for sure that you can listen to our talks. And then towards the end, if you want to just go fast forward to the end, you can do the guided meditation and see how it feels, and then start to work that for yourself. There's all kinds of meditations, okay? So many ways we can meditate, but that is one way that I feel is immediately helpful for a lot of people, and it's not that hard to pull off because you're not trying to like stop thoughts and stuff. You're just going right into the body. The focus is in the body. The body brings us present. So check that out if you want to. Rhona Bennett on YouTube is my channel. Renee says, I used to live in Wappingers Falls. Okay, you guys are talking. Awesome. Yes, another 11 days of meditation with Ro would be awesome. Hey, Charles. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So just finishing this thought. Let me see what time it is, too. Okay. Just finishing this thought about not running from your emotions. Everybody has a shadow side. The dark. Right? Okay? Don't run from your shadow side. What's it trying to tell you? What message is there in your shadow? That can be a scary walk too. It's to deal in your shadow, because you feel like you're supposed to be good, whatever that is, right? What's your shadow trying to tell you during this time too? We can't know light without dark. Can't know hot without cold. Everything is purposeful. Hello. Everything is a link in the chain of a golden link in the chain of my good. I tell you, this phrase is like gold. Everything is a link in the chain of my good. I don't care what it is. Because either it's telling me to keep doing the same thing because I can anchor more joy and peace and brilliance and power, or it's time to shift because now my soul is ready for the next phase of growth. It's still serving me. It's still serving my highest good by being in my life, by being present. Let's see. Nydia. Hey, Nydia. Says Rhona, I'm starting to get cabin fever due to the stay in place. I feel you, mama. Place orders and it's raining in California. I know. I can't go outside for a walk. How will meditation help? Nydia, I feel you. It's so weird, right? We're so used to sunshine in Cali. It's been raining a lot lately, and weather can definitely take its toll on your psychology, right? But embrace the rain, honey, because I'm getting out today. Embrace the rain, right? There's probably something beautiful in the fresh air after the rain. Get out there and walk in spite of, walk because of. Get out there and let the rain teach you something. Oh, it really kind of complements the conversation about our shadow. Like the sunshine, we need the rain too. So let the rain be a support for you right now as well. Right? Yes. Get out there, honey. I'm right here with you in Cali. I'm right here with you. So get out there in the rain and let the rain teach you something today. We don't always need sunshine to have our happiness. As a matter of fact, there's beauty in our shadow. There's beauty in the rain. There's beauty in the sun too. There's beauty in the happiness. There's beauty all around. Everything is a link, a golden link in the chain of my good. Everything. My pleasure. And like I said, if you guys want to do a meditation, there to me is a pretty easy one. You can go to my YouTube channel, Rhona Bennett. Fast forward into the end of those 11 days of healing with Ro, and just do the meditation there and see how it feels. It takes you out of the head and into the body, presence. Anchors you right here in the present. Okay. Okay. Buy a light box. I hear that they help for those with seasonal affective disorder. Very nice. Thank you for that resource. My cousin Rhona, awesome. Oh, thank you, Renee. Sending so much love to you. Thank you for that. And thank you to Lisa. Thank you, guys. True says, wishing you a peaceful, relaxing day. You too, True. So do you guys have any questions for me before I get out of here? I think I've left you with some pretty delicious things that you can do to help with continuing to maximize your experience and your contribution and your growth during the shift. This shift. It is upon us. Okay. Nancy says, there was a break in the clouds yesterday. I sat in the sun and pretended I was in my second happy place. Hello, Mexico. It was too quiet and relaxing to be at Disneyland. Hello. Good for you, honey. Let it take you to a place. Does anybody have any questions of me before I get out of here? As always, your words hit home today. Bless up, Kim. Hey! Rhona, I can't say thank you enough. Thank you for helping so many of us through this year. Oh, it's my pleasure, Lisa. Thank you. Brad, I run away from and hide my emotions a lot because it's sad to say, but in this world, as a man, I get made fun of. And in many ways, told I can't have emotions. I can't feel. Speak on it, baby. And it's not okay to cry. That's why I love you, Coach Ro, because you help me to express emotions and teach me that every day I cry. Every day cry and have emotions. Yes, honey, you just warmed my heart with that. Yes. You know I'm proud of you, Brad. You know it. Brad is a PPU alumni, Personal Power University, my online coaching school. And soon I will be doing another class, probably in May. So if you're interested in going with me on 12 weeks of transformation, I'm very hands-on, committed to your breakthrough. We stay connected until, because after that, we're connected, you know. So you become a part of the PPU family. Brad says I'm not ready for you to go. I'll be back at some point. I just, I got to come in and check in on y'all and have our talks. Lady, hey, lady. Missed it. That's right. Come back. Good to see you. Glad you're doing okay. Glad you're doing okay. Shout out to the Morning Talks with Ro crew. Rhona, just majorly glad to catch you today and hear your soothing words of positivity. So glad you do these. It's my pleasure. Thank you. We're moving. I definitely, I'm a part of the shift, and I'm encouraging you guys to do the same thing. If you feel like there's something that you have, a gift, a skill that can help us to transition in a way that empowers us and helps us to come into our next greatest expression, please share it. We need our Harriet Tubmans out here right now, okay? Because there's a lot of fear out here. There's a lot of encouragement too. And so what do we choose? What do we choose to focus on more? Because it's not normal to not have fear. Fear is useful, just like joy is useful, but we just don't want to stay there because then it can become destructive. So we want to allow it to be the indicator light that it can be to point us in the next greatest, the next direction in order for us to come into the next greatest expression of ourselves. We just don't want to stay there because then it becomes destructive. Okay. That's it. Are we complete? No questions? We good? If you just joined, definitely take a look at the video. Lots of good stuff shared today to help us with making this shift on a personal level and collectively as a whole, as a globe. Okay? Share it with people if you feel like it can help them right now. Nydia says, do you suggest we try to be normal? Have a schedule at home and smash tons of goals out, to-do lists during this stay place, or should we embrace the slowing down and just be, you must came in later. Great question, Nydia. Do what you are inspired to do. Trust your intuition. Because earlier I was saying, yes, it is a time for us to go and focus on goals that maybe we've neglected and breathe new life into the things that we've always wanted to do and the dreams that we have and finally write the book and finally do this and finally do that. And it is a time to pause if you need to pause, and lick your wounds if you need to lick wounds, and heal if you haven't done some healing. Trust yourself. I'm a person that go, right? A few weeks ago, I finally hit a space where I had to do some major grieving and healing. And I was like, for a second, I felt lazy. I was like, Rhona, you got to do something. But mentally, I just was not there. I didn't want to do anything. I needed to sulk. I needed to lick my wounds. I needed to heal. And so I was like, all right, you need to give yourself permission to pause. Because some of us have to actually psychologically give ourselves permission to pause. So if you need to pause. It's exactly what your soul needs right now in order for the next phase of who you can be and maybe where destiny wants to take you, if you believe in that. If you need to be writing and because you've been pausing too much, I was saying it's go, 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 and then there's retreat. Some of us been retreating too much and it's time to go. Some of us been going too much and it's time to retreat. We're just finding our balance. So tap in. Listen to the whole talk, you guys, because I definitely touched on this earlier. And please be still enough to hear your intuition. That's trying to get everybody's attention if we're listening, right? And it'll tell us where to go and what to do, what will be best for us in this moment, what will be best for you in your own personal journey in this moment. And that's how you're going to be more useful moving forward, because you do what's best for you right now. And that may not be what the next person is doing. The next person may need to be writing that book. You may need to be retreating and sleeping, because your integration is going to happen in your sleep. Their integration is going to happen in their work and productivity. You know? Right. See, some of us don't know how to slow down. So give yourself permission to slow down and see what that feels like. Scramble the pattern on yourself. That's probably what you need for the next phase of growth that you're intended to have. Is to slow down so that you can hear what's trying to come up. Bubble up to the conscious mind to talk to you about. To deal with some things internally that have nothing to do with the external right now. It's my pleasure, Nydia. Right? Okay. Good, Nancy. Who's been meditating while we've been talking? I just decided to drop into my body while I'm talking to you guys. Remember how we talked about that? How you can use the body and still be present and talking and alert, yet you're anchored in the present moment. I'm right here, right now, and I'm using my body to do it. So, for example, if you want, really quickly for those who are like, what do you mean? Focus on your right foot right now and still be paying attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Don't move it. Just become aware that your right foot is there. Can you feel the energy that's in your foot right now? Can you feel the space that's in your foot right now without moving it? But you're still present and paying attention to me right now? You're still focused on the fact that your right foot is present, but you're not moving it to know that it's there. That's a meditation. And it has you anchored in the present moment, doesn't it? There's nothing else that you were thinking about except your foot here and listening to what I'm saying. Use your body as a meditation, especially if you feel like you're dealing with too much anxiety or you're dealing with too much fear. Use your body as a meditation. I'm still focused on my right foot. You can bring it to your left foot. Include your other foot right now. Now you're fully anchored in this moment, fully present, and still paying attention. Powerful. Okay, y'all. Resource. If you want to go to YouTube, check it out. Rhona, Bennett. 11 days of healing with Ro. Fast forward to the end of the video if you want to do some meditations and see if that works for you. Listen to this video again. Lots of good jewels came out. And I will be back with Morning Talks with Ro per normal at some point. Head up. We are moving into a great paradigm shift. You've got tools to navigate it from a more empowered space within yourself. Use them, be consistent. Honor your intuition. If you need to retreat, retreat. If you need to be going, go. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm sending love out. Until next time, peace.